So we are here with Senator Raphael Warnock here at the block party. He's here today rallying support for the Harris campaign. We're asking him some of the most important questions voters have. So Senator, thank you so much for being here today with us.
Absolutely. Great to be with you. Always wonderful to be in my hometown of Savannah, Georgia.
Absolutely. And this being your hometown, of course, being from Georgia, what are some of the most important issues that you're hearing from your constituents about what they're voting on this election cycle?
Well, thank you so very much. Listen, I grew up right here in this neighborhood. And so when I think about the struggles of ordinary people who work every day with their hands and trying to make a living, I'm asking myself, what would happen if Donald Trump is able to pass this Trump tax onto ordinary folks, $4,000. The economists are telling us it would add to people's annual expenses on things like groceries, on clothes, on shoes. It is a disaster. He wants to raise your taxes. Kamala Harris wants to cut your taxes by extending the expanded child tax credit. And so people's economic lives are on the line. Freedom is on the line. A woman's right to choose is on the line. Opportunity and possibility are on the line. I want to make sure that kids growing up in neighborhoods like this, whether they're urban centers or poor rural areas, have access to the American dream, as did I.
Absolutely. And last question for you. You know, you've experienced a runoff election yourself here in Georgia, just a couple. And there were some recent efforts to change some of the election laws by the state board here in Georgia. You know, do you have any doubts or hesitations about the ability that Georgia will have to certify those results once everyone votes?
Listen, we just need people to turn out and vote. The elections will be just fine, but people need to turn out and vote. But what we do have is politicians who have tried to turn democracy on its head, so that rather than the people picking their representatives, the representatives get to pick their own people. To witness the State Board of Elections, or at least MAGA members of that board, try to change the rules, literally while people are voting, to me it suggests that they're desperate. And the way to respond to that desperation, because the courts have already answered them, the way to respond to that is for people to show up and vote. When we vote, we win.
Absolutely. And last question for you here, in Savannah specifically, again, you being from here, this being your hometown, what's the most important thing people are going to be voting on here in this area?
Oh, I think there are a whole range of issues that people will be voting on. I'm proud of the fact that we have capped the cost of prescription drugs. My bill capped the cost of insulin to no more than $35 of out-of-pocket costs for seniors. And we've given Medicare the ability to negotiate with Big Pharma the cost of prescription drugs. Donald Trump wants to roll all of that back. What would be the impact of that? And so I don't think that working class people, ordinary folks, should have to choose between buying prescription drugs and buying food. These are the everyday concerns. Kamala Harris has a to-do list to respond to the concerns of ordinary folks. Donald Trump has an enemies list. And so in a real sense, this election is about the character and the direction of the country. And for me, the choice is very clear, Kamala.
Thank you so much, Senator. We really appreciate your time. We're going to send it back to you guys in the studio. Christine Quayle, WSAV News 3, on your side.